let's have tea. Then settle down nicely. We are having cup of tea. In England, very common. Sit down nicely, cup of tea. What work have you done that you are settling down like that? Then whenever they'll come, as if they have dug up something or they have done the English channel. They'll come, and even on the television you see people, they come down. I don't understand. You'll never find any Indian doing that. After all, in that heat also. He'll never say that. Because you think too much. Just think, don't do anything about it. Like you file, you see, make a file. Tomorrow is Mother's Puja, all right, we'll have this, filed it. And the puja is not there. Why? It's in the file. And anything that is before your realization, like people have an idea like this, how to avoid work. See, labor saving. Labor saving is a very great asset of the Western people. So the labor saving, how they will do, supposing you say, please telephone to such a person. Mother, I think he may not be there. Baba, you telephone and find out. So the explanation comes from the brain. It may not. So nothing can be achieved. So first the labor saving was that, this is anti-culture, this is so bad, everything's so bad, we should start a very natural life, we should lead a very natural thing, and that we should become primitive and all that. So, from that, if you grow from that area, if you grow into Sahaja Yoga, you become subtler. So the subtler things that they become is this way, that now as it is, you see, we should not do too much of everything. It's too much. It is too much. If you talk to somebody about Sahaja Yoga, they'll say, it's too much for me. Why, you have no brain, or what is it? What is too much? You can't take it? Oh, it's too much. It's a very common experience with me, that when I talk to people, they would say, it's too much. I mean, your brain, is it a limited brain, or what is it that you can't listen to me, what I'm trying to tell you? And once you start developing this kind of attitude, the nourishment cannot reach you. Supposing the trees say, oh, it's too much, then how are they going to grow? Nothing is too much. I have to grow. I have to take all the nourishment. I have to become something. I have to do such a lot. What have I done? Nothing so far. Never be satisfied with yourself. I mean, some people who saw my program, they were all shocked. How Mother is going to do it? I said, I know I'm going to do it. If I have to do it, I'll do it. So, this is what should be attitude. When you love me, I am your ideal. You must know that. If you love me, then what are you doing about it? I am your ideal. You have to reach my style. Otherwise, Sahaja Yoga won't work out in these countries which have taken to lethargy as a great culture. I ask somebody, what about your bathing? Why don't you take bath? These days it is out of fashion to take bath. Everything seems to be out of fashion. Whatever is in fashion is horrid. It's very fashionable, is another thing people say. It's very fashionable. And whatever is fashionable looks so ugly to me. Now, if you have to take to the search culture, you have to know that we have to have a discipline in our life. We have to have education, we have to have a place, we have to have a position in the society. Because we are not sitting in the Himalayas, somewhere, lost in the Himalayas, sitting there and just doing our tapasya. Tapasya is here, where you live. Otherwise, if you say that, all right, we have to go to Himalayas and there we have to do tapasya in the cold winds, oh, that's very good. Because that looks like something, so you might have a name or something like that. But tapasya is here. The detachment has to be worked out here. You get involved into all these things. In a way, sometimes surprises me. The amount of involvement you have in the things which existed in gross form, they have become subtler and you are still bound by them. There's no freedom. And that's why when you see something absurd happening, you see something funny happening in Sahaja Yoga, it's just a symptom of that thing becoming subtler within us and is expressing itself. Like sometimes you may not see fire, but it exists, and suddenly you find a blast. So transformation, of course, means evolution. It also means that whatever basis you had, you have to evolve out of it. Like a flower blossoming and then becoming the fruit. But it has to drop out many things. And then with the nature, one has to see such a union. In the nature, if you see, it sucks the water. Then the water is evaporated by the sun. Then it becomes the cloud. And then the cloud waits because the leaves drop out. In the winter time, they nourish the tree with their nitrogen. When the time is ready, then these clouds pour down and again nourish the trees. Such a complete balance is in the nature. If it was not, I tell you, we would have said all bald-headed lands here. If you go to any forest, it's so clean. You never have any bad smell anywhere whatsoever. There are animals, there are tigers, there are this. You never get any smell anywhere. You never even get the smell of a tiger. But if you put the tiger in a cage, then he starts smelling. He's so much bathed in the nature, lives with the nature. And in such balance, it's such an understanding among all the animals, everything. I don't know how they keep it so clean. But as soon as you get some smell, you will find out there must be some human being somewhere. Or some untidiness. So organized. How the leaves grow according to the sun's rays, how they organize themselves, how they build up themselves. So if we really have to get to the nature of Sahaja Yoga, we should get all these blessings by which we should prosper. Not, in money and things, but in every way. So it should not be a set of people who are just sort of parasites. And I wish for you that you understand what I am saying today. And I request you, all of you, to be alert and dynamic and work it out. Each single person has to come up. It's not going to work out if you wear some saffron clothes and go on singing Hare Rama, Hare Krishna on the street. No, it's not going to work out. Nor it is going to work out if you say we are Sahajogis, we are such people and this and that. Nothing. You have to be something. So on one side, the dynamism is to be used for yourself and the dynamism is to be used for Sahaja. You need not now worry about right-sidedness. It's very common, even in, this happened, I found in Holland, that they said, I married one girl, very dynamic girl, to someone, and the husband said, Mother, she doesn't help me. I said, why? He said, because I'm afraid I'll become right-sided. I said, but why did I marry you to this left-sided fellow? That you become left-sided. Left-sided is a very good thing, because you don't have to do anything. Just you have to say, I don't want to become right-sided, that's all. But right-sidedness means you have to look. You have to be alert, you have to be clever, and you have to know everything. You'll sit in the sun, burn your skins, but look at the sun. Are we on the sun line or on the moon line? So the swing of all the Western people is now on the left-hand side. Drinking, pubs, like in 24 hours, they sleep, say maybe 14 hours, maybe 18 hours. Rest of the time they drink, that's all. We have one house being built next to us. When we shifted there, they said this is practically finished now, still finishing. It will take at least 3 years more, maybe, may never finish. It's like the mathematics, you see, you have this, that there was a work and somebody came, he did it 1/10 and ran away. Then somebody came, did 1/20 and ran away. Then somebody came, he did 1/40 and ran away. When will the work finish? It will never finish with such running away people. Never finish. Same thing is Sahaja Yoga. If you put mathematically, Sahaja Yoga can never be established in America if we add up more and more of this kind of people. So much is happening in this country. But you have to see those people, you have to meet those people who are at the helm of affairs, who are the people who matter, who are scientific, who are talking about something sensible. You have to talk to them, get to them. We don't need cinema actors and actresses, but we need people who are dynamic. And this may work out if you put your minds to it and we have something to show them. I would say that Austria is one place where Sahaja Yoga has worked very well. Milan is another place, and where most of them are professionals. It's very surprising. In modern times, we are living. We are not living in those ancient times where the Rishi Munis used to sit under a tree and the kings used to come and touch their feet. It's the other way around. The Rishi Munis have to go and talk to the kings. So when we believe that we are Sahajogis, we have to know that in a subtle way we are still caught up into the webs of our own understanding about life. So that we have to change. Life for us is nothing but Sahaja Yoga, and Sahaja Yoga is nothing but enlightening ourselves and others. So I hope you will listen to my lecture today, you will take the tapes home and listen to them again and again. Also, there's a warning from people that, Mother, what they do is to take one tape for one center and everybody listens it and then finished. When you all should have one tape each Even that people don't do. Not only that, but now it might be after some time only one tape in circulation in one country. May circulate. Say today in New York, tomorrow in Boston, like that. You have to listen to it again and again. Sit down with you, paper and pencil, see for yourself what I am saying. Every tape should be with you. I mean, these horrible gurus' tapes, you can hear them in every car, in every place. Everyone, they have it. And why is it? Sahaja yogis don't have any tapes with them. You can make copies. But if you can get it free, they'll like to have. That's the first thing. What we can get free, cheaply, easily. If you try to save money, the money tries to save itself. It's a mutual understanding. It's as simple as this. Supposing you open only one door, no air will come in. You open the other door, the air will start flowing. It's a circulation. All this can be your own knowledge too. I need not say anything. This is all in your brains. Only open out yourself. You are not free people. If you are free like me, you will see all these things coming from your own brains. Especially for America, I really, as you know, I am working very hard and I want to work it out, because if America is not all right, my Vishuddhi is not going to be all right. It's going to trouble me throughout. So you have to take it up upon yourself. I don't say take the cross. You don't have to sacrifice anything, but you have to be just aware about what are we doing, where are we. And on top of that, Sahaja yogis think they are obliging. Sahaja yoga and me too. This is something. Is to be explained this way. I don't need Sahaja yoga. You need Sahaja yoga. And everybody needs Sahaja yoga. You had in this country people like, such great people you had. And you not mention persons like Abraham Lincoln, who gave such great ideas to the whole world. Why not you people be great? He was a realized soul, all right, but he didn't know anything about Ida, Pingala and Sushumna. Why can't you become great like him? So on a Virat Puja, we have to decide that we are all going to express the conception that was once the Virat as reality in our lives. This is what we have to pray from our heart. And that's a very good occasion today to do that, because we are sitting in a place where there were so many of these aboriginal people, to call them anything, they were so sensible. As in America, you say brass tacks. They knew the principles, how to lead a real spiritual life. They were very free people, extremely free, and so detached. So if you do not correct yourself, then there will be problem on collectivity. If there's a problem in collectivity, it will reflect on you, because you are part and parcel of the whole. If there's a problem in the whole being, there's a problem for you. And if there's a problem in one part, there's a problem for the whole being. Even Roosevelt, who was your president, once said that poverty anywhere is a threat to prosperity everywhere. He could see this point so clearly. You see, all these sayings show us that this is a country of Virat. when they talk of collectivity. They have all the communications which are important. Every sort of communication is important. But for Sahaja Yogis, it has to be very subtle, very dynamic, very beautiful, very loving, very impressive, magnetic. Then only the communications will work. There's no harm in wearing very nice dresses. There's no harm in wearing nice doesn't mean expensive, but means which are sensible, dignified. We have to build up our personalities, that people should feel that, oh, this is something, eh? And your children will also learn from you. There's no question of feeling that you will be driven into ego or anything. That's finished now. Ego is finished here. There's no ego. What I find here is a justification for doing nothing, that we do not want to do anything because our ego will come up. Very clever. So with all this, one has to know that we are selected people, we are chosen people of God. He must have selected us with some purpose. Otherwise, there are so many people in this country. You are the foundation. And you have to be solid people to be the foundation. Must know our own glory, our own speciality, that why we are selected. Of all the people, why are we there? Then, what are we doing about it? In normal life, we do see that way. Like if somebody is selected for a post or something, out of many, then he thinks, oh, must be something about me. I must show my value. I must show my value. I must show my work, you see. And he works hard to prove that this selection was good. But in Sahaja Yoga, it's the other way around. You take it for granted. Oh, we are something great. So now settle down with yourself. Have a cup of tea. I hope it has been understood why I am saying so, because I am really concerned about America. So many negative forces are working here, and we have to improve. So many things, such a big responsibility, such a big country, such a vast country, so much perversion, so much nonsensical ideologies. I mean, endless. Even if you get 15 Gorbachevs, you cannot change this country. It's gone amok. Everybody is an individual. This mad place. One Gorbachev can change that country which has much more population. But no one can change this country unless and until you people decide to do something about it. So I'm told some people are frustrated because there are not so many Sahaja Yogis are coming. But maybe something wrong with you. Maybe that you are not deep enough and that you are not so much impressive. You have to change your lifestyle. You have to be smart people and Spartan. I hope again and again that after this Viratas Puja, you all will come up on the stage as great Viratas. May God bless you all.